brother.
Revolution Rebel, what's up? Thank you for the follow. Revolution Rebel, what's up? Wash, what's up, man? Welcome. What's how we doing, young Larry? What's up, man? He's here. Alright, I didn't realize we'd actually have an audience. I would have actually worked harder on the overlays and stuff, but you guys don't care about it. The chomping of the bit. We're doing ESL rules. So there's a pool of 7 maps. They each struck 1 map, and then the order of maps is locked. So we will start momentarily. Okay, let me actually. Game 1 is going to be on Ancient Cistern. And you guys should have game audio now on the stream. Let me know if you don't. Oh, let me change the borderless window in case I have to minimize. Where do I do that? Oh, it is. Okay. Now, if you're looking for any insightful commentary, this map favors this race, you're not going to get it from me because I actually don't know anything. I have to close this lobby as well. Wait, with mod. We're going to use Game Hard. This is the mod for like seeing the production tab and all that stuff. I'm gonna be a referee. Is LK? Who's LKTM? Is that Jake? I don't know. Jake, what's up, man? I agree. It's gonna actually be close, I think, because one of them has been practicing hard, and one of them doesn't even know what day of the week it is. So this naturally is going to create a little bit more excitement where there might not be. I'm trying to figure out if I have Jack in my friends list. He's actually not on my friend list. Offline. What's the bragging locks? I don't know what that means. Oh, and I have the stream chat overlaid. I didn't even see my own stream is better than I even realized. Let's get rid of that. Who is this? Is this you? Hold on. Is this like some kind of scam? Is this like we have a ringer? This is not the username I expected, huh? We may need to get an official to go check. Can you check? Can you go check the check? Actually, this one. One of you can. We have an abnormality already, guys. I have one of my officials going to check. Okay. No, I don't want to start the game. Isn't there a chat? How do I like, ask them if they're ready? Aha. Well, Justin says go, go, go. Okay, they're Kitoragi has indicated he's ready for game 1. Time to get paid. Can you guys see the game okay? How's the audio balance? All that good stuff? Let me know. He says go, go. We are ready. We are a go. Okay. Am I supposed to do this? Do they do this in pro games? That will count down anyway, right? Yeah. Let's go, boys and germs. Thanks very much for the sub. How'd you taste the internet? What's up, Brian? How you doing? Hope you enjoy this. Love it. So we have in the top right, we have Mr. Kitoragi. So this is cross spawns. I have no idea if modern ladder maps are always cross spawns. For all I know, they are. Mr. Jack. The game audio is so loud. Let me know if it's so loud for you guys. Yeah, the music is like intense. So I'm gonna dip the game audio for you guys a little bit, okay? And I'm gonna dip it for me as well because I'm old. Oh, wait, no, that's better. Kitoragi is banning immediately, which is not surprising. Those who have not watched StarCraft in a long time, start with co-workers. Double and triple, like single and double expands early is really, really standard. It's not as uncommon. Shrink some of these UI. I wasn't sure like where would be a good spot for all the UI elements because I actually in game and stuff. Got the Overlord Scout as is tradition. Got the early gateway. I think this is a pretty standard Overlord. I don't know anything by the way. If I said anything's wrong, standard, that's like what you should expect. Alright, if we go over here in the resources tab, we can see that they're both mining resources. This is really advanced. This is what makes it a high level match. You see this UI element that tells you like how many workers you have that like are mining that could be mining. The players see this too, so this game is huge growth. I think the players see that. I don't even know if that's true. Got the early spawning pool. Got some metabolic pools coming out. I hope that our soundproofing technology is up to par because that is very important. Which means we're probably looking at some early dirt link shit. For all I know, it's standard. This is the cutting edge of competitive gaming. Thank you for saying so. I miss my calling to StarCraft too. I could have been the IFC that instead of StarCraft. Yeah, I can. Right here? Co-commentator who doesn't have a mic has a question about this well. This looks tight to me, but I'm not an expert. So the question is, the structures actually have building sizes, right? Where it's like, the game perceives if there's enough space here for a unit to get through or not. A unit of 1 or 2 sides gap. So Zerglings are the smallest the unit can be. So the smallest gap is Zergling. So there's no, this looks like no gap to me. And we got some adept pressure here. This is actually what Kitoragi is known for. If he's known for anything, it's like high diamond player. So if anyone has ever heard of him, this would be what. He has a good micro. He's a good fighting game player. I'm assuming everyone in the chat actually knows that already. It's really good execution. Good roll the direction, just see what's going on. And they already shaded, so they're not going to be able to shade out. I don't think. He's going to die, or that one's going to die at least. And He's choosing not to escape with that empty. He died. Okay. That's right. I do know shit. Imagine that. So I don't know if he was expecting to get any damage done with those. I think he may be surprised at how much stuff his opponent has. If we look at the army supply, 10-1-2-3-4 has a little more army supply, or supply overall. We can do this, right? But let's see army supply versus just whatever. So, yeah, I can do this. It's telling me, the game's giving me a hint. I can bring up the APM with Control C. As you see, Kitaragi's APM is way, way, way higher. He's a much higher player. This is what we expect. But we do have high bursts from our Zerg player. He is no slouch. I think everyone is underestimating my son. Both over 100 guys. If this was Xerox playing, to be about 28. So, holy void ray. This is gonna do a lot of damage. We have no anti-air here. We have no queens here. And we have no spore. What do they call them? Yeah. Pay to hear the salt. Yeah, we get the players mic'd up. If we do more of these, we get the players mic'd up. We get it all. I'll pay a referee. I'll pay a stripper maybe. Actually, some starters. These are both pretty standard openings. Our Zerg is on 3 bases. You see, the supply is still in his favor. He is supply blocked here. So a slight miscalculation, I think. But you see, Kitoragi is actually banking way more reform resources here in the top right. You don't want to have a bank this big early in the game. Not really spending it. You can tell he's a little out of so we got some roaches. This is the build I expect. I played 10 in the first 3 not too long ago. And destroyed me with this roach like Ravager pressure. This is a little bit different. So it looks like he has really practiced. He has a specific build here: the Lings and the Roaches and the no Ravagers. Has a plan. Is it going to work? There's not much here to hold. I think Kitoragi might be in some trouble. This is 4 Stalkers and a Void Ray. Nothing here can attack this Void Ray. Okay, there's no anti-air units here, but Void Ray, just one Void Ray. It's not going to do that much damage. Another round of Stalkers. He should, if he would have attacked before that round of Stalkers came in, he'd been in really good shape. Let's know that, of course. That is now about an even match, I would say, these units. But I'm really not an expert. Ground weapons are almost finished as well. So 10 actually kind of missed his timing to attack you. I don't know if he had a timing. We here see Kitaragi's moving out. This could turn into a base trade situation. Right, they both have almost nothing at home. They're moving out with everything, as you would expect of shitty platinum to diamond players. They have left absolutely nothing at home. And this is going to be spicy. He's going to get this third easily. They misses the cancel here because he's bad at video games. And now we have the Ravagers starting up here. But he knows an attack's coming. He's going to move his ship back. I say shit on too. So he's going in. There's the gap in the wall. He's in. He's where he wants to be. He should be going for some more ship. We'll see what he decides to do. He can go anywhere. So these areas, you clean up these Zerglings, but they can't be everywhere all at once. So he's gonna get some damage. He's gonna get some harass here, and there's still Lings in the main. I think Kitoragi is not fully aware of this, or he just wants to move out and attack. He lost a ton of workers here. I don't actually know how to pull up the tab of units lost. Because I've never commented a StarCraft 2 before in my life. Units lost. 31 units lost total. Most of those are going to be workers. 22 probes killed. GameHeart tells me. Thank you, GameHeart. I should give some money to the Patreon. Now he's going to try for a big counterattack here. He thinks, okay, I'll kill most of the army. Let me try and counterattack. And that's correct. 10 taps out. Keep going close. Alright. It was a good game 1. There was some back and forth there. There was not that steamroll in either direction. What? That doesn't go well for us. I think that pressure there is mainly what he has to offer. So if he doesn't have anything else cooking in the tank, this could go downhill really fast. So we'll check that both the players are actually ready. Game number 2 is going to be on. I have my notes here. I'm a pro caster, guys. I have notes. Game 2 will be on Royal Blood. Oh, because I'm looking at this. Now, this is a real tournament. I put up a splash screen. Brought to you. I do want to shout out that today's Pro StarCraft 2 money match is brought to you by our sponsor, Sideshow. He threw in an extra $50 in the pocket tonight. It's a $100 money match. Whoever loses is also bad at video games. I have spelled game hard incorrectly. Oh my god! I think I don't have a noise again on my mic, so you guys can probably hear this in the background. There's some side betting going on, and some salt is being distributed amongst the masses already. They're already saying it's a wrap. I happen to know for a fact that Ten has prepared builds for each game. So although I do think that was his strongest build, I think that's not his only build. He does have other things cooking in the tank. Sorry if I'm not responding to anything in the chat. Twitch chat seems to work when it wants to. Thanks for love. This is actually the most lit stream I've had in a long time. Like, yeah, everyone's over here, Brian. Well, you absolutely should come next time we do something like this. So I don't know anything about this map. The players did seem to have feelings and emotions when they picked their maps. Right? So they did the order of maps is pre-selected. They did think about it a little bit. So I believe this was Kitoragi's pick of map. He already won the first game, so that makes you a little nervous here. If you go up 2-0 in the first of 5, especially in StarCraft, go up 2 games straight, that's hard. Comebacks happen, but they're rare. They're both ready. I'm gonna say we're gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna say this map's a little smaller than our last map. I actually really have no idea what it looks like it could be. So we could have some more aggressive play here. So how's the overlay? Is the overlay blocking anything for you guys? Can you see okay? We have cross spawns again. Somebody correct me if I'm just ignorant. I think all maps are always cross spawn now. Modern ladder maps. Or you never spawn here. Thank you. Overlay's good music it's way too loud. I can nerf the music bro for you. I nerfed the music big time. Let me know if it's better now. It sounds like my mic is louder than the music now. It looks like. Thank you for telling me. Because it's fine for me, but OBS like doesn't mean that's what you guys hear. Oh, I should probably move my camera so I'm not blocking the minimap, huh? That's a good pro streamer. Perfect. Okay, good. We're happy. So this is the part whenever you watch a real like GSL or whatever, this is when Tasteless and Artosis are like talking, shooting this shit, right? The first 2 minutes of the game, nothing really happens. Like they talk about like, hey, did you see that new movie? Oh, the train was packed this morning. I don't know. I didn't. I spent all day cleaning my apartment to get ready for this money match, and not like any time actually getting an overlay for the stream and stuff like that. So you guys can see where my priorities are at. I heard the new Ant-Man sucks. So we're gonna see in the pantheon of StarCraft play, you kind of expect your Protoss player to be a little more aggressive, and that's what I know Kitoragi for. But I think, and maybe when I spoke to Ten, I may have encouraged him to play aggressively. I think if you guys know Kitoragi like I do, non-StarCraft life, he's easily tilted. I mean, not even just in games. I mean, even when it comes to like basic adulting. Yeah. So if he could, get an early lead on him, it could have been really bad for him. So I encouraged him to play aggressive, and he did, and it didn't work out last game. So now we'll see what's different this game. Now, Kitoragi scouting really early here. He sees everything going on. He probably saw those Zerglings leaving. Yeah, we can look in the APM tab. Here it is. And we see it's way higher for the Protoss player here again. He's given a harass. He should not lose this worker here, ideally, in an ideal world. Does not have to. He did not have to go that way. An error, a huge error, but he survives. Maybe he was baiting him. Yeah, I'm ignorant. Oh, update the scores. Thank you, Sancho. There's no script. I have nothing to actually update this. I have to actually, like, right-click, edit, change the number to 1. But I think I can handle that. Oh, OBS makes it really hard, guys. This is advanced. I might crash the whole stream. Success. Sancho, that's why we paid you the big bucks. That's today's sponsor, Sancho. Going with the Adept. He's not shaded yet. Getting a little low on HP there. At the last minute, he shades out. So if you guys don't know anything about StarCraft, the Adept is a unit which can cast its shadow, which moves independently of it, and the player has to move that himself. So they'll be good. They have good micro, good fast reflexes, as we say. And you want to move that shadow to wherever you want the unit to be in the future, and then they can blink to that. So they're good for it. They can go in, attack, and then jump out, or they can stay somewhere safe, move the shadows in, and jump into an advantageous position and then attack. So that was basically textbook Adept usage. You just want to get some information, the unit gets out for free, no harm, no foul. Got some early Zerglings here. He's going to go for even more aggressive builds. I don't know if he's listening to my content. Going for a Baneling bust. Going for the Baneling bust. And the question is this enough Banelings to bust down this wall? And if not, he's probably just going to lose this game outright. This build is intended to, the Banelings explode and do AoE damage. So if he can get in here and blow up on here and bust through the wall, get the Zerglings in, he can do big damage. And if not, it'll probably cost him the game. There's the damage. The wall is tight, but he manages to just squeak through the Banelings, getting some decent hits there, and he's in. If he can surround that Immortal, that might be the game, guys. Not quite able to get into the rear. Ooh, he picks it up. Oh, I'm impressed. I'm not gonna even lie, I'm impressed. That was a really good pickup, but he has basically no units left, Kitoragi does. This might be the game here, in spite of a nice pickup on the Immortal. He has a few units. Now, these 2 Stalkers and this Immortal, and 4 Stalkers and an Immortal can do a ton of damage to these Zerglings and shred through them. But is he gonna lose too much for it to matter, is really the question. Now he gets to surround the Immortal. Another good pickup. So he's using the dropship here to pick up and drop off the Immortal. This is pretty decently high level stuff, guys. I'm actually impressed. I thought Justin's not practiced in a while. He's a scrub, which is all still true, but that was actually really impressive. We don't call that a hold. He did lose a base, but he does live to fight another day. Under a lesser player, that would have been the game. Absolutely, that would have been the game. He should focus this Stalker here first. Yep. does the damage, and he might just not have enough here. Really good micro from him. Look, the Zealot's blocking off so the Immortal can keep dishing out damage here. This is some really decently high-level StarCraft. I'm not gonna lie. I'm impressed here with Kitoragi. I would have been had lost this game, and so would most of you guys. But he's still he might just not have enough. He wants to surround this Immortal, but he can still pick up. Can he get these Lings in and really mess with this working line? And regardless of how long this Immortal survives, 22 kills on the Immortal. That is some dang shit. I'm giving $100 to that Immortal. He did not. Ten wanted to do more damage with the second round of Lings. He's put more under pressure. I think he should probably be expanding at home and call this attack a day. Although he did quite well and did a ton of damage. It's not going to happen. There's too many Zealots here now. He cannot continue to push. He wishes he got this Immortal, but some really good use of the War Prism here saved Kitoragi. This one could have been an L. No matter what anyone says, this money match could have gone either way. This was a very tense moment here. He continues to put on the pressure with the Lings. I don't know if that's what he really wants to be doing here. He just wants to get in and shred these workers with those Lings. Fighting this Immortal does not really have much point. But he might just get it, but I think he spent way too much. I mean, 40 kills in the Immortal, that's not something you want to see. He really should have just built up at home and transitioned off of this build in a higher level match. And obviously, neither one of these is really, serious pro players. They're both playing very impressively for a totally casual match. These guys are not, real StarCraft 2 players. But if anyone who's an actual StarCraft 2 enthusiast happens to be watching, this is like platinum to diamond level play. Still pulling these early. I think in a pro play, you would have seen this attack long since peter out. He would have gone back home. He did a ton of damage, and he would have accepted that damage that he did and transitioned to another build at home. But he may not have one, so he wants to just push with these earlys and push and push and push. And as you can see, this Immortal racked up almost 50 kills, which is basically unheard of. The amount of value you get out of that 50 kill Immortal is insane. I think I gotta give $1, to this Immortal for every kill he's got. So he's getting most of the pot at this point. I'm really not sure what Ten is doing with this early rush. He may be a little frustrated that things aren't going well in this match. He does tap out, even though he's still on the offense. But we got some damage back at home. Good game. I did not notice the drop there. I apologize. There was a drop in the main, so he taps out immediately. That was really sick, guys. For you guys who don't watch StarCraft, that's about as tense as it gets. That's an awesome game. I'm really glad I did this. This is worth it just for that. Just for that. 50. So that's 2-0 for Kitoragi, but I don't want anyone to be licking their chops just yet. That was really close. This is very high. It's very high. Emotions are running high here at MTSL Studios. Landlord has not complained yet, so that's okay. So that's 2-0. This is a best of 5. So we have 1 game remaining. Okay, guys. I just want you guys to understand, if that Immortal had gone down at any point during that hold, that would have been the game. This would be a 1-1 game right now. This is not free by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, next money match will be me and Mosh and Halo 3 for 100. I'll cast it, but I ain't putting up the 100 though. Someone else has to start putting up some fucking money here. I'm doing more of this. Not me. This is Mr. Nick Nuzzle in the chat. Sorry for doxing you, by the way.
I'll put up the money. I'll put up some money first.
Okay, people are already talking about. We already have sponsors. We already have sponsors on deck. Chick-fil-A and Baja Blast. All right, we can make this a series. It could be different. It could be a different game every time. It doesn't have to be all fighting games and shit. Let's not get out of hand here. I don't have the space for that.
Again, I want to call it the high roller stuff.
It feels like a high roller suite. Yeah, so people are saying looks like if you guys don't know, I live on the 2nd floor of my building, so it's like it's not really a high rise, but it's not a low rise either. It's a regular rise. So game 3 is slated to be on Neo Humanity, okay, and games 4 and 5 will be on Dragon's Shrine, Dragon something, in Babylon if needed. Okay, but this might be a 3-0. I don't want to count my only son, my own blood out just yet. because that was a really close game. And remember, like I told you guys after game 1, Ten prepped 5 builds for this money match. Okay, he told me them. I'm not gonna tell anybody. This is secret information. We have some colluders listening. Okay, and you guys see, game 2 is a completely different build from game 1, and it almost worked. So game 3, he has a completely another build. He's ready. He's got a notebook. I've seen it. Now I don't actually know how to find this map. The map is Neo Humanity. I personally cannot locate this map. Here it is. You can go talk to the players. Just don't tell them anything I said. I'm looking for game heart. Game heart here. You guys gotta see that APM tab. Very fucking important. Yeah, Bill's here in the background. John Madpone's on every time.
I will thank top tier commentary because I'm watching.
Yeah, I'm actually surprising myself how much stuff I'm remembering. I don't even really watch StarCraft anymore, but I remember enough to know what to say. He's ready, ladies. You see 10 DMing me. He's chomping at the bit. Typically, and if you guys know anything about gamers, typically the player who's losing wants to go. He's like, let's get this over with. Even though research shows you do better when you take that moment in between games. But I won't say anything. I won't advise the players. I'm casting. Okay. Go to get a drink, get a beverage, talk with his camp, talk with his boys. That's his prerogative. I'm not gonna pressure him. He's a grown man. No, he's not. We have Ten's coaches here saying he's not feeling great. He actually wants to rematch. He doesn't think the results are legitimate. I made that up. Hello. Good shit. That's because we're gonna warm played.
That's really quick. Get in there.
I was very impressed. I gotta say.
And then I knew I had to go around and counter attack. I couldn't just let him keep attacking me. That's what the devs over. Everything at home.
Yeah, you did. That was a good counterattack. It was really, that's a really good hold. That's going on YouTube for sure. That was a really, I'm really glad I did it just for that hold. That was really sick. I know. Oh, I don't say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I almost said some shit that I should not have said.
I built the Century because I was.
I'll invite you. Good luck, my guy. I'm ready. We have the map. Game 3 is Neo Humanity. Okay. Now remember, guys. Can I invite this man? Why can't I invite to a party? Invite to game. Now remember, guys, that map 2, that game 2 that was incredibly, unbelievably close, that was Kitaragi's map pick. Game 3, this is Ten's map pick again. I think he has build spec for all these ladder maps. So he wanted this for game 3 for a reason. He has a build that could be even stronger. Don't count him out just yet. My stream chat has devolved into discussions of old Halo matches from 15 years ago. That'll be the next one. Fine. We have a couple of names for this series. I do have. Hold on. Let me see if I don't know if Cam can pick this up. I do have the official MTSL Salt that has been to like 5 different apartments with me. And it's still and I think the loser of tonight will be the official bearer of the MTSL Salt. But if Kitoragi happens to lose it, I'm still gonna keep it here because I don't trust him with it. This is a sacred, priceless artifact. Yeah, he will. He'll put it on his food. So we're going to keep this here, but in spirit, he'll be the one. Should he lose? Okay. Ready? Let's see if the players are ready. Yeah.
I like MTSL high rollers.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see you. Oh, no.
Do we have like a designated cigar area?
That's
No smoking. My landlord has said there is a no smoking series. Ten has indicated he is ready for game number 3 in the MTSL High Roller Money Match Series. It is Kitoragi. We'll give him a moment and then we'll DM him. Let's look at the map here. So I assume it's going to be, it's not cross spawns, right? They're not going to spawn like diagonal. They're going to spawn like this, I think. Right, this is one player's base, this is other player's base. So this is maybe a very small, this is probably the smallest map yet, which maybe favors, you know, if he has an aggressive Zerg build plan, this may favor it. Kitoragi's ready as well, we're going to go. What's our plans? Yeah, you can. We have a request for the cam in the bathroom. Not a cam. I'm sorry. Just wanted to watch the match. Not a cam in the bathroom. Please come to my streams. Don't. There's no cam in the bathroom.
Screen.
Yeah. It's now a Halo Assault chat. Good luck. We're in game here. GLHF. Game 3 is a go. This could be the deciding match in the apparently first of many MTSL High Roller Money matches. This is news to me. We got the early scout. This paid off dividends last time, so he wants to know what's going on. I believe he did not scout in game. So I actually don't. This is inhibitor zone generator. I think you can't build here. I actually don't, or it slows your units down. I actually have no idea, guys. You should have sprung for the real money for the real StarCraft commentator if you wanted to know what was actually going on. Okay, well, my co-commentator, who I really should get mic'd up, says it does slow your units. Wait, is this some real cheddar cheese? Is he going for something really, really extremely spicy? Plopping down that hatchery, guys. So they're both going for the early expand. Little, maybe late on his Nexus here, I really don't know. Okay. They both had, I know it's 2-0 right now, guys, but they both had moments where they looked like they had the upper hand. They both have had, they both have had the lead in units and in APM at different points in the contest. These players are not incredibly mismatched. This is a really good money match. This is really hype. I think Ten in particular was afraid this would not be close. I can peel back the curtain a little bit. He was really afraid he would get 3-0, which he might. But he played really well tonight. I'm really proud of both these guys, no matter what. They both put in some work. They both showed some good stuff. And I'm really glad we did this. See what he has for building game 3. Ten has mostly led the pace of the match here. It's often said the Zerg dictates the pace of the match, right? And he's had different builds each game, and he's been the one to decide when it's time for some aggression. And Kitoragi's been left to hold it, which he has successfully. He can always play defensively and go for 5 expansions or more, and just see if he can actually defend for once. But I think he'll have another specific build prepped. So we'll just see what comes out. A bit of harass on the drone. Doesn't want to push his luck this time. Let me go home. My pizza's almost here. He's just gonna sit here until he gives me a reason to leave. He's gonna sit here and collect some free information. The queen's gonna come down, lumbering down. What are you doing? This is in the restricted area. You're gonna have to get out of here. What's that probe? We have the wall here again. He expects some more early aggression. He's seen it twice before. He says, let me put some zealots here. This wall has a gap. See, this is a medium-sized gap. I believe the technical term is a medium-sized gap. Not only can a Zergling fit through here, but I think like a Roach can fit. Maybe not a Siege tank, but like a Roach can fit. Okay. Oh, see, my co-commentator says this is big enough. This is intentional by the Protoss. He can also get his Immortals out in more medium-sized units. And so that's probably true. And then so he can block it off with 3 Zealots. He needs more than 1 Zealot to block this off, which he has done so. But He's going for some aggression with the adepts here. He's gonna shade in, so he's gonna jump to these shades here. The Zerglings are right on top of it. Very good Zergling control by Ten, but he doesn't have enough of them. They maybe will clean this up, or it'll be about even. Yeah, and the one adept still lives. Now, granted, the Zerg has nothing to stop this, but one adept's not gonna do that much damage. He doesn't want to kill this adept, and he's gonna shade up into the main here. I gotta eat my words here. This adept's sitting on 4 kills. Round 2 of our hero individual units. He wants to be attacking the drones and not the spawning pool for no reason. So that's going to be a technical wumble, as we say in the business. And that's going to cost the adept his life. Okay, but 4 kills for 2 adepts. I did not see how many. No more. I was going to say that the second adept have any kills. No, the overlay says we have 4 drone kills total. So that is 4 and 0 for the adepts. That's not that much damage for 2 adepts. You want to get more damage than that. And Justin's also oversaturated in his main, guys. So I know you guys are thinking that he's 2-0, he's up, but I need you guys to know he's still a fraud. It's very important to me. There's some numerous technical errors that are occurring here. So Overlord's gonna die. That's gonna supply block our Zerg player. That's actually not nothing, as we say in the business. Another big Zergling push. I was expecting maybe something else different. A Hydralisk Den. Could be some Hydralisks, or it could be some Lurkers, guys. I can absolutely take a look in here. We are rushing out Zealot leg speed. That is very not what I expect, but maybe that's standard. And we do have a Stargate. Where do we have a Stargate? Oh, no Stargate. Yes, it is. He has had air units every game so far. That's a very good call out by our co-commentator. I'm gonna have to throw him some extra money of his paycheck of $0.00. So we see here the supply. The supply favors the Zerg, which is I think somewhat normal. Zerg has more supply doesn't mean he actually has a stronger army. Don't look at that too much. And you can see the overall unit. Can you do army? Let's take a look at the APM because I like pointing this out here. Right. Very even for these plays, like I told you guys. These are plays that are not. The APM is actions per minute, how fast you click on your keyboard and move on your mouse. Very even. Some early harass here from Kitoragi, which he has not done so far. And he might have enough to get the Saturate, but there's a lot of Zerglings here. And they have no way to escape here. They're gonna just take this out. But now he knows the Hydralisk are on the table. So this may show Ten to handle it. But he says, I've done some damage. I'm gonna do a big counterattack. This could be for the set, guys. This could be the decisive battle. We're gonna have the push coming in here. Can he get some good surrounds? These Zealots are not really reacting properly. That's some good damage too. So this softens up Kitoragi for the fatal blow potentially. A big bank here. He is not built up. He might have been going for some interesting build here to make it exciting. He just does not have anything. 4 Zealots, which can tank a lot of Zergling hits, guys, but not that many. This is a shitload of units from the Zerg. This is a very well-prepared build. That's going to be game number 3 for 10-12345. We're going to game 4, guys. This is an excellent set. This could go to a game 5, guys. I'm hype. I'm excited. I'm erect, if I can say that on Twitch. That was a really, really nice build. He softened them up. He knew, okay, I've killed 4 Zealots. It's time for some big damage here. So here's game number 3 down. The score is 2-1 now, guys. I wish we had side bets for if somebody took a game, because I bet most people would have said it would have been a game, 3 games one way or the other. This is hype. This is very fucking hype. In game 1, he built a couple of oracles, but he did not really do anything with them. So I know him for early. I know Kitoragi for early death pressure and early just stalker pushes. I don't know him to use it. Yeah, it's not uncommon to see some early air harass from the Protoss. We haven't seen that yet. He's out of practice. I think he's definitely practiced a little less out of the 2 of these guys. So we're moving on to game 4, guys. I am very excited. This is exactly as fun as I hoped it would be, if not more fun.
Unwavering.
He feels strong. He doesn't feel deterred.
He's not deterred. He's right now thinking face.
What's his excuse? Did he make an excuse?
Nope.
Okay.
No excuses.
Oh, yeah, that's not him, I guess. I'm a little bit biased here, guys. Okay, I'm only related to one of these players. Game number 4 will be on Dragon something. Dragon Scales. Thank you for the search function on Battle.net. Dragon Scales will be game number 4 here, guys. Let me know if the volume's okay. Let me know if everything's okay. He says, go, go. He's ready. They don't want to take 5. I think if this was an esports stream, we would mandate at 5. We need an ad break or something, right? We need to go shout out to our sponsors. We should have Chucky on here to do a. Hey, we're gonna hold on. Let me see if I can do this. We're gonna fucking stank it. I don't want to mess with my. Come here. Hold on. This might break. Oh, here it is. They can see you guys now. Just so everybody knows, nobody give the finger. We don't have our sponsor for tonight, Sideshow, come to give a few words. Here, guys.
Hey, is the word slut okay?
I don't think so.
Okay, I already said it.
Hey, how's it going? I decided to help sponsor. I only put it in half, so like Chow put in the other half, so let's not get it twisted. But I'm just a slut for competition, and I wanted to make this as hype as it can be. Okay? And I'm sorry I said the S word, even though you told me not to. I don't think you get banned. People get banned for like nudity and like.
Somebody got banned
What's
because
that?
something was happening under a table, but there was a mirror behind them.
Well, that's exciting. We get to do that too. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll go back to the other cam now. I'm surprised that actually worked. I actually have like impressed myself with my production skills like no less than 5 times tonight. I know it still looks pretty scuffed, guys, but I actually put 0 minutes and 0 seconds into preparation for this. I actually mostly just like ordered snacks and stuff for everybody to eat. So here we go. Right. No, that's wrong. I put that in the chat for everyone. So everyone about that wants to know, knows that I want to ask him for already. Okay. Kitoragi says that he is ready. Oh, twitch.tv/MTSL_0. I'm really hyped. I mean, so if that game, you guys gotta think, if that game 2 went any differently, it would be 2-1 the other way right now. So this is about as evenly matched as you can get. We had a clean win game 1, a really close game 2, and a clean win game 3. So this is a pretty close. Still 2-1, still a match point for Kitoragi. The players have indicated they're ready. Oh. Okay. We're ready for action. Traction. Fun times. And this is our bigger map. This is Dragon Scale. I do think, like I said, Kitoragi told me point blank he does not know these maps. He does not play ladder anymore. He's old, washed up, fighting game player like me. But he looked at them just briefly before the set and he said, I don't like this one. He struck a certain map. So he has opinions on these maps. And this is a much bigger map. He chose it. This is his second map choice. Okay, so even though typically big maps in long games favor the Zerg player, right? The Zerg player wants to be the macro player. In the case of these two players, I think the opposite probably is true, and Kitoragi probably feels the same way. A longer game favors him. He has more APM. He's used to playing a ladder more. He knows what's going to happen in the long game. We saw it in game 2 there. Ten didn't really know what to do after his early build didn't work out, so he just kept on the pressure. So he might be going for some annoying stuff here to steal the second base. So Kitoragi probably is aware that that's the paradigm here, and he wants to force a longer game, or he might like to try his hand at a longer game. So he picked a big map here. So the second base a little farther away here. Taking the natural. Maybe he anticipated the steal. I don't know. I don't know enough about this map to say what we'd expect. Other than, like I said, it's our biggest map so far. So we could have some more unique builds, some larger. We might actually max out on supply this game, guys. Which has not happened yet in this set. I'm going for early one. I'm going for the early cyber core. We'll see what that results in. Let's check it out, see what's going on. I should have gotten a drink before I started casting a best of 5. Some mistakes have been. Yes, please. Thank you. I'm not picky. Absolutely. I will be receiving a Mountain Dew. You guys gotta get yourself some staff if you guys have staff already at your events. And you get free beverages. Thank you very much. Crack a cold one. Cold Mountain Dew Code Red. Not a sponsor of today's event, but they could be. Come on, let me know. The Twilight Council, which he's done each game. He's gone for the Zealot legs, so this may not mean anything spicy. If I know Kitoragi, I would be shocked to not see him go for Dark Templars at least once in this series. He may have been doing that last game, and maybe Ben bungled him. So he may, now he's down, he lost the game, he may be feeling a little spicier. He may just want to end things quickly, which could be his downfall. Shade's up into the main, but 10 is ready. The Zerlings are at a great spot here. He's gonna clean these boys up. Oh, but he has the recall on deck. Loses 1-2 adepts. Got them both. The recall is not successful, and that's not huge, but it's not nothing either. Some damage to the Protoss player. Some massive Zerlings here. He's going for an aggressive build again. I thought we might not see this game. Thought he might say he may have only prepped 3 builds. He might not have prepped 5 builds. He may have thought this would be very one-sided. I thought we'd see something else different against some more Roach mid-game type of play here. He can always transition. He peeps the wall. Let me see what's going on. Can I get in here? Spring. Isn't it actually winter break this week? This coming week? Done once? Hell, I'm old. I don't know. I actually don't know when school breaks are anymore. So we have some more banelings again. The adepts, Shades move by here. He may have seen this, but he may not have. He may have been thinking about the pizza he's going to order shortly after this set is over. We have the clutch tip from the co-commentator. The adept Shades do not have as much vision as the adepts. That sounds true. I believe that. Who would lie about something like that? Wants to go in here. Can he breach this wall? This is a really good wall here. Look how much damage everything is doing here, and the cannon. The Baneling Bust does not do any damage. That's not what you want to see. He maybe should have aborted this push. He cannot. He just cannot get through here. He really just has to give up on this. This is just not going to work. He may not have anything else planned. He's getting harassed back at home. This may be the set, guys. He has nothing to fall back on. Once these Zerglings die, this is going to be game over for our Zerg player. Unfortunately, a really valiant effort. He cracks the Stalker eventually, but he just has nothing at home. You can see the army supply is just totally dwindled for the Zerg player. He has nothing really to offer. He can live here, but can he transition off of this when he has almost no workers at most of these bases? He has not tapped out yet. He wants to see what he can make happen here. What does he have that can withstand these 5 and change Stalkers? Nothing at the third, nothing at the second, no queens in position. This might just not go well for our Zerg player. He may skip the third here and make his stand over here. We are making it exciting here, game number 4. He wants to fight. He wants to fight out off the creep here. Does not want to wait for the push. Trying to get some early damage here, and Kitoragi agrees. He says, "I'm gonna head home. I don't want to fight this. I don't need to fight this." He's gonna recall. All right, guys, we got a game. That's some free damage for the Zerg player. A big bang for the Protoss. More supplies still, but it's not over. We have a game here, guys. Can we see the worker count? 18 drones to 41 probes. That is just not what you want to see in the competitive game. Those are numbers you will not see. But here in the MTSL Salty Dome, it's a number you have already seen. And we're going to see. So long term is not going to go great for the Zerg player, but can he hold this push right here is what we want to know. Dealing some amount of damage to these Stalkers, but it looks like he doesn't have that much here. There's just too many Zealots here. They're on the third here, and Ten12345 does not have anything. He might have to tap out here. No matter what, this is a valiant effort here tonight by both these guys. I just want to give them both some props. This is a really fun set to watch. A lot of back and forth, a lot of hype moments, beyond my expectations, and that's the God's honest truth. The Zealots backed into the corner here. Really good micro action by Kitoragi. I gotta say, this guy has good micro over someone who can't even figure out what day of the week it fucking is. Really, really good set, guys. That's game number 4 to Kitoragi. 3-1 is our final score. That was a really, really fun set, guys. An excellent set. An excellent set. Thank you very much for the follow. Ringer K-Rida, I'm not going to try to pronounce that name, but thanks very much for the follow. So that's 3-1 is our final score. And we see the on-screen resource, see the units here. You know, these are not insane numbers. These players are not insanely unmatched. You see the overview score. This is not always accurate to high-level play anyway, but you can see these players are not severely outmatched. 3-1, a really good, clean set. I'm really glad we did this. This was a ton of fun, guys. Thank you for tuning in. What should we do? Do you guys want to see some maybe some post-game interviews or something like that? I don't know. I'm just gonna hand some money out. We have some side bets being exchanged in the background. Some relinquishing of funds.
You need to upgrade.
I don't know how we don't have 2 mics. I don't have 2 mics on my computer. This is the biggest oversight of this whole event is me not having a second headset on my. We didn't get my audio. My audio guy's not here. He's in big trouble. Okay. Now the people want a post game interview. Hello, Raccoon. What's up, man? Welcome. Some backhanded questions. We will get some backhanded questions. People want to hear from you, Justin. I don't know if it's really an interview because we don't both have headsets.
Yeah.
But do you want to say some words to the people watching at home?
Yeah.
You guys go. Here's your champion, guys.
Alright, who's even here? Alright, that shit was hella free. No. Okay, so game 3, I thought he was Zergling rushing me because he had an early pool. So I panicked and built 2 gateways and forgot my gas. And that really fucked me up. And that's mostly why I lost game 3. But yeah, I kind of just like beat him because I have like more experience. Like he didn't have any unit upgrades, and I was always upgrading my units, and I have better like unit control than him. That's why he wasn't able to kill that immortal game 1. But like, you know, he's not bad. He's just like not as experienced as me. He just needs more experience. He's a young man. He's this is his first big StarCraft match. I've been playing this for years.
We have a hard-hitting question coming from chat from the Holy Raccoon 6. He says, Justin, why are you fat?
Pizza. Lots of pizza.
Now what went wrong in game 3?
Game 3, so like I said, I thought he was 6 pooling me, or 12 pooling me, whatever it is now. Because as soon as I got into his main, there was like a spawning pool half done. So I like panicked and went 2 gateways. Oh, yeah, I panicked and went 2 gateways, and then forgot gas. So by the time...
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I completely forgot my gas. So when my thing was done, my cyber core, I tried to build a depths and I had 0 gas. So I had to put down my gas. I was like, oh fuck. So when he came in with all the lings, I only had slow lots, and I didn't know he had that many. So I tried to I sent 4 zealots to harass his 3rd, and then try to all in his hatch. And I was like, that would be it. But I didn't know he had quite that many Zerglings. So I wasn't really ready for that. But the other ones, I just kind of did cookie cutter builds and prepared for aggression. Yeah. And like I said, the biggest thing is unit upgrades. I always went +1 weapons and charge or something, and it was always 0/0 Zerglings, and you need your upgrades. Yeah, his Jack.
Justin, you have one more question in chat.
What is it?
So, Justin, what is the lowest skill race in StarCraft, and why is it
It's Terran. It's Terran.
It's Terran by design. They're meant to be the beginner race.
It's like it's broken.
The chat over here. Oh shit. The camera's over there.
Where's my money?
Maybe I'll just move it.
What the fuck?
Hold on. Go. Here's your runner-up tonight. Guys, in lieu of in the chat, you did take a game tonight.
That's true. I did take a game.
Game number 2 looked like you almost had him. What went wrong in game 2?
My unit control all 4 games was dog shit, as we say in the industry. And my strategies were, as we say in the industry, fucking stupid.
Now we pulled up the APM tab. If you guys both want this, we pulled up reviewing. You both had various points in that set.
Wait,
Clear?
what's that?
You both had the lead in APM at various points. That's it.
That's just how Zerg works, though. Because when I go to make 30 lings, my APM shoots up to 1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm just holding the key.
Yeah, my APM will shoot up during combat.
And during war bins and stuff.
I have really good unit control, but I don't do stuff in between to keep my APM up, because that's what all people do. They just do shit.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean
Right, it's like fluff.
that you're pro, but I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, Justin's micro was super, super fucking good.
I was actually.
I was like, oh, cool.
Kill immortal.
So-
I'm gonna get a picture of that immortal and frame it on my wall.
That's a fucking hero, dude. That's a hero. Yeah, game 2, I actually should have won the game if it wasn't dog shit. So what happened was I had the right worker count. My builds was executed pretty cleanly. The banelings showed up at the right time. I blew up the wall, killed the natural, and then should have won the game. But then one immortal killed 50 Zerglings. And that's
a lot.
That's a lot.
I also had +1 in charge that game, so once I held, it was over.
Yeah, I needed to just kind of win the game right there.
Did you not have a backup build there to transition in the event?
Oh no, none of my builds have any transition. This is
okay.
I stay under 40 workers every game, try to just kill them over and over again.
That's why I kept all my units at my natural. I sent
Yeah.
the workers around with the depths, and I was just
Yeah.
it's not gonna have anything.
And then the game I won, I actually pulled a Mio Micah build. He is the best Zerg in Southeast Asia, and he is a bit of a psychopath. So he came up with that sort of no takeoff gas, go 2 gas, 44 worker, Hydra Ling all in, which is great because the Hydras DPS the Immortals. They shoot the Warp Prism, and if he's got a Void Ray, they'll gun that down too. So I did that, and that's the one game I won. So pro player builds work, guys.
Yeah,
It's pretty sick.
pretty
Game
good.
one was the only game I went Oracles on. that.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, so my defense is like like if I get harassed,
Yeah,
I lose again.
I split up the oracles, and I got the sick fucking the two stasis locks on like your entire.
I was like, oh, it's over. And I looked at my worker count. I went from 44 to 24.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
okay. But yeah, pretty fun, dude. Pretty sick.
That was really fun to watch, guys. Really, really close
You know
to
what was sick?
win.
In
Really
game
close to
2,
win.
I don't know if you noticed the gateway at my natural was depowered.
I didn't know.
I didn't have a
The
pylon. I
control
didn't have
pylon?
money to. Yeah, I had to make
memory?
it. I powered my pylon with the warp.
With the warp prism, I was
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Everyone who's actually still here in the chat, which is. Yeah, do you want to do it on camera? Okay. We're gonna hand off the money on camera. Thank you guys for.
Also, I want to take a picture.
We missed in the chat. Question for Jack. Wait, let me ask these first. What the fuck? I had you for 3-0. Oh yeah. Maybe everyone's who had money on you was basically tight.
I don't know in what universe.
Yeah, I might have spread some false information.
Because Justin was like Diamond Masters, and I'm like Gold. I don't know what universe that is.
And we have a question from Holy Raccoon. Question for Jack. I have a strange mass on my balls. Can you take a look? He says yeah. He says just you send us cash out for $20.
It seems like the
Oh yeah. We did have some discussment in the chat. I think that's been resolved. I'm gonna mark this ticket closed. Thanks you guys for all you guys who are in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. Super fun. Let me. I'm gonna turn on my main camera so you guys can. Some handing over of money. Are we allowed to show money changing hands on Twitch? I might get banned twice. Where is my?
I was totally
Oh, we should full screen this, right?
15 years ago.
Oh, everybody's all on camera, by the way. If anyone wants me on camera, you get the fuck off camera. All right.
I only do Zerg versus Zerg builds. Like I legitimately have an 80% win rate.
Okay. The first winner of the MTSL High Roller Salt Series, Mr. Kitoragi. Congratulations, $100 cash. It was amazing.
I'm owed $10.
I do owe him $10. The picture is actually amazing. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Anyone who's tuning in at home, this was super fun. The VOD will be up on my YouTube. As far as anybody who care about that, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the stream off. Have a super. Did I miss the money?
Yes.
I failed. I've let you all down. I really wanted to get your beautiful faces. Okay. I'm gonna turn the stream off now. Thank you very much. Super duper amazing.